How's the sound? All right, not too loud. Yeah, so this is it. This is like this. I don't know if you've been here before. You know what it's like, but we started 6 years ago. Me and my sister running this room. It's like one of the longest running rooms in Melbourne, but it's exhausting trying to run this night. So I've just decided to hang up the boots. And so this is it. So you guys are coming to the last ever First Friday comedy at Elwood Lounge. So, all right. No, but it's good. It's not a sad thing. It's a good thing. But to make this good, we need to bring the energy. You know, so it's a two-way street. You know, you guys. It's all about what you guys on the table up there. Can't be playing on your phones. Just bring your laughing gear. All right. So no, I'm joking. So anyway, so I started this 6 years ago, and we started it by doing a comedy festival. It was part of the comedy festival show, and we did an ensemble thing. And there was 6 of us, and I got a bit kind of carried away because I'm a little bit of an overthinker. And so I called my part of the show, it was called Bucket List. And I had all these bucket list things I wanted to do. And one of it was coming on to Neil Diamond's Crunchy Granola, right? And then another part was I wanted to come on dressed as Elvis. So I went and got the suit and everything. So this is kind of what I look like. You can pass that around. So, and I actually thought that was a good idea. But the other people in the ensemble didn't feel quite the same way. So we did a couple of nights where I dressed up like that. And after the second night, they asked me to come out the back, and they did an intervention. And they said, we don't want you to wear the suit anymore. And I said, why? And they said, because, well, there's 2 reasons really. One is because you stink. And the reason for that is because I bought that suit off a company called Smithy's online, spelled Smiffys, and that should have given an indication of the quality. But it was 180% pure polyester, which I don't know if that was possible, but yeah, apparently it is. And I said, oh, okay, well, what's the other reason? And they said, because it's a fucked idea. And I think my sister chirped in. She goes, yeah, it's shit, right? And I got angry about that. Like, I took that offensively. Like, in my head, I was like, yeah, fuck these guys. You know, I'm just going to go and do my own fucking comedy show. But then there was another part of me that thought, whoa, this could be a Dave Evans moment. Right? Now, does everyone know who Dave Evans is? No. Exactly, and that's my point, right? Okay, so Dave Evans was the original lead singer of AC/DC, right? And in 1973, 1974, the band, they were doing a tour up the east coast of Australia, and they got to Crescent Head, and they did a gig, and that night, in the middle of the night, they're all sleeping in the van, they're poor as, and Dave woke up in the middle of the night and he's gone, Eureka, I've got it! And the young brothers, they go, shut up, Dave, we're trying to sleep. And he goes, oh, Eureka, I've got it. And then Malcolm Young said, what have you got, Dave? And Dave said, I know the direction the band should take. And Angus said, tell us, Dave, tell us the direction the AC/DC should take. And he said, we should be a glam rock band. And the young brothers looked at each other and they said, we're not going to do that, Dave. And Dave said, why? And they said, because it's a fucked idea. Right? And Angus goes, yeah, it's shit. And like 40 years, let's travel 40 years on, AC/DC goes on to be the biggest selling band Australia's ever had. They've sold 1 billion records, millions of dollars in the bank, millions of fans, and the young brothers live in castles, or Malcolm did until he died. And Dave Evans is living in his band that Dave Evans created was called Rabbit. And Dave Evans is living in a council flat in Cranbourne. So I thought, fuck, at the time I was living in a flat just around here, I thought I could do with a castle. So I went with these other comedians and I went, yeah, all right, let's stay, we're a band, you know, right? So I got rid of the suit. So let's see where those comedians are now. Well, one of them was my sister. She's out there hosting Bogan Bingo tonight. Paul Sharpland's another one. I think last I heard of him, he was doing his comedy festival show at a canteen at Monash University. And Sharon, I think she's teaching lesbians down at Torquay how to have fun. But anyway, the reason I'm saying that's I'm just saying, don't give up your dreams just because someone's, you've got to stick with it and go there. And so on that note, I'm going to bring on our first act. This guy's a good friend of mine. Put your hands together. He's a wonderful Mr. Andy Morales.